Rachel, I'd like to ask you for a little allowance again.
Ashley, I just gave you an allowance last week, didn't I?
Yes, you did, but I already spent it.
What did you spend it on? We need to think about saving a little.
It's lunch with my friends, a little shopping. I have to splurge once in a while to feel better, you know.
There's nothing wrong spending money, but it's tough to give you an allowance so often.
Don't be so harsh. You are my daughter-in-law, so you should be a little nicer to me.
Ashley, I work to support the family. There are times when I can't afford...
Come on, don't be so uptight. You can manage a little bit, can't you?
I may be able to, but it's a problem if you keep asking for money all the time. It affects our living expenses.
You're really cold. If it affects the cost of living, you should work harder for your family.
I'm saying this because I'm already working hard for my family.
Fine. You're so annoying. I'll put up with it this one time, but not next time.
I can't have the same thing happening again. Please think of a way to save a little money.
Okay, but I might ask you again, so have some cash ready.
Ashley, I really beg you, please refrain from wasting money as much as possible.
You're so detailed with every little thing. You should be more generous about it.
I'll try to be more generous, but you also have to look at the practical issues.
Well, okay, but I'll definitely ask you again, so be prepared.
That's not good. Can't you manage to make it on your own?
Shut up! I'm asking for your sake.
For me? What do you mean by that?
It's for the good of the family that I enjoy myself and stay healthy, isn't it?
But there are limits.
Huh? I never thought about limits. Anyway, I'll ask you next time, so make sure you're prepared.
Ashley, you really need to think a little more on your own.
Hey, Rachel, I need you to do something for me.
What is it? I have a bad feeling about this.
Why do you always talk to me like that? Don't you think that I'm in trouble and that's why I came to you?
I think I'm always helping you out.
Don't be silly and transfer $2,500 to me every month.
Why do I have to transfer such a large amount of money? I don't understand.
You just shut up and transfer $2,500 to my bank account starting next month. You are my daughter-in-law, so it's normal for you to send me money as a way of showing your gratitude. You're such a stupid wife that you can't even understand such a thing.
Ashley, please tell me why. Even if you were my mother-in-law, I can't send that much money without a reason. I won't be convinced unless you can explain to me what it's for and why such a large sum of money is necessary. If I don't know the specific reason, I can't make a decision as the person in charge of the family finances. I also have to discuss this with my husband because we have our own lives to live.
You don't have to ask him.
Of course I would, because we are talking about money. We need to know what and why we are spending on. We have a monthly budget and plan accordingly. If we give out large sums of money without knowing why, it will affect our family's financial situation. So could you please tell me why I have to send you $2,500 every month?
You're such a sassy woman.
Me being sassy has nothing to do with this.
Wives are supposed to shut up and listen to their husbands and mother-in-laws. If you have time to talk back, start preparing to send money.
This is outrageous. At least explain to me why you're doing this.
My husband borrowed some money. That's why we need the money.
He is a big landowner around here, isn't he? He also owns a condominium. Doesn't he have good rental income?
The condominium business is not going well, so he borrowed money and invested in stocks. As a result, he lost a lot of money and was left with nothing but debt.
I didn't know that happened. By the way, how much money did he borrow?
$50,000.
$50,000? That's quite a lot of money. What on earth did he use it for? I'd like to know why such a large sum of money would be necessary. Paying back $50,000 would be quite a burden on our finances. We too are planning our monthly living expenses and savings for the future. It is difficult to prepare a sum of money as large as $50,000 all of a sudden, and we need to be clear on what it will be used for.
Actually, his mother started needing nursing care since last month. He went home to his parents without a plan to pay back.
Well, I heard that she was very ill, so he went home to take care of her?
He said he wouldn't leave until she passes away. He's putting me in debt and went home to his parents. He's a terrible husband.
Well, it's a little problem to leave the debt with you like that.
That's right. That's why I'm asking for your help. So just shut up and send me the money.
Please, calm down, would you?
I've already told you why I need money. Anyway, it's just $2,500 a month. You'll have to transfer the money every month from now on.
What did Henry say about this? Have you discussed this with him? I want to discuss it with him before making a decision. The money issue concerns the whole family, so I want to hear his opinion too. If you haven't talked to Henry yet, let's have a time to discuss it together first. I think we should proceed only after all family members agreed.
He has nothing to do with this.
No. He's your own son. I think it's normal for you to report it before I do.
He is busy with work every day. Can you take responsibility if he gets sick because of this?
But it's not good to hide things from each other. And we need to support each other as a couple. He is a member of the family, so I think it would be better for him to understand the situation. It is true that he may be busy with work, but it is still an important conversation, and we cannot avoid it. I think you should talk to him about it as soon as possible. I understand your concern, but it would be good for the whole family. Besides, I'm working too.
He told me about you. He said you don't do much work because you spend so much time at home.
I work from home, but it's not an easy job. It requires time management and self-discipline, and it's hard to balance work with housework. Don't take it lightly just because it's a job from home. It actually involves a lot of responsibility, and I'm working hard to get the job done. Working from home is tougher than you think.
That's absolutely a lie. You have an easy part-time job, and that's about it, right? You're spending your husband's money on luxuries, and it's obvious that your part-time job is just like a hobby.
Anyway, back to the story. As for sending $2,500 a month, it's too much. We are on a very limited budget. In addition to basic living expenses such as rent, utilities, and food, we also need to save for the future. Can you think of a more realistic amount? Even if we send money to you, we would like to cooperate to the extent that it does not become a burden on us.
The amount is realistic.
We have a life too. If we give that much, we'll be in a lot of trouble.
Henry's salary should be enough to live on. You should get a part-time job and give me $2,500 a month.
I can't do that either.
You are a terrible wife. You are terrible for not helping me when I need it.
I didn't say I wouldn't help you. I'll talk to Henry about the debt and decide what to do. Please wait a little longer.
I told you before not to burden him. You are too incomprehensive.
You too are incomprehensive. I can't believe you're not willing to tell your son.
If he gets so worried that he can't concentrate on his work, you'll be in trouble too.
Don't worry, I'll be considerate and discuss it with him. Anyway, I will discuss it with him before making a decision. I will contact you again if there's any progress. I will contact you as soon as we decide something. So if you could give me a little time, that would be great.
Wait, are you trying to run away?
I have no intention of running away. We just need some time to think about it, to find the best solution. We appreciate your understanding. We will definitely contact you as soon as we make progress. Hey, can I talk to you for a second?
What's up?
I just got a crazy text from your mother.
What did she say?
Your mother asked me to send her money. $2,500 every month. What do you think? I think it would be a huge burden for us to send that amount of money every month. To be honest, it will have a huge impact on our lives. Our savings and future plans would also change a lot.
I don't mind. Do you? You're working, right? Just transfer the money. If she's in trouble, then we should help her as a family. I'm sure you can manage about $2,500 a month.
What?
I'm too busy to think about the details. It's natural that we support each other as a family, and it won't affect our lives that much, right? Anyway, I'm counting on you to put my mom at ease.
Are you serious about that?
Isn't it natural for you to help your mother-in-law when she's in trouble?
Yes, but I can't afford $2,500 considering our current lifestyle.
You're the one who she asked to do it, so you're the one who's got to do it. Mom asked you directly, so it's your responsibility to take care of it. I'm busy with work. I've got my hands full every day. You're the one who can be flexible, so you've got to make it work. Mom is asking you because she trusts you, and I'd appreciate it if you could help her out.
She's your mother, right? Your mother's in trouble and you don't do anything? I think you should help her out too.
Shut up.
The reason why she's asking for the money in the first place is because of your father's debt.
So what?
Huh? If your father left you with all that debt, and if there's nothing else for you to inherit, you'd be the one in trouble, wouldn't you?
So why don't you just send money to my mom to pay off the debt?
You should be a little more aware of what's going on here. This isn't just about me. It's about both of us. Don't put it all on me. I want you to think about it more seriously.
You know, you're being too naive, aren't you? You're always like that. Whenever there's a problem, you immediately turn to me. You're an independent adult, so you should be able to solve problems on your own, right? Don't be spoiled forever. Try to solve problems by yourself.
Huh?
You said you're working from home now, right?
Yes, so?
Women have it so easy. You make a little money at home and spend it on luxuries with your husband's earnings. You're living the best life you can with the little money you earn. You're a piece of scumbag, aren't you?
You don't have to say it like that.
So, should we get divorced? I don't mind if we get a divorce, you know.
Don't say it so easily.
I've already signed the divorce papers so that I can divorce you as soon as you get cocky. I've been thinking about it a lot. So if you ever get really annoying, I'm prepared to divorce you at any time. What you do about it is up to you. It's like an insurance policy for me to be ready to divorce you right away.
What?
If you think I'm lying, look in the drawer in my desk.
Oh no.
If you don't want to get divorced, send the money to my mom. If you're short on money, get a second job. You know, maybe a night job.
I can't believe you're insane enough to recommend a night job to your own wife. I don't understand your way of thinking to say such a thing. I work very hard to support my family too. And for you to suggest such a thing is just awful. I wish you would think more about your family and me.
You're not very smart. You'd make more money with a night job, so why not?
Absolutely not.
Then we're getting a divorce. Oh, I'll claim for alimony.
Why?
Because you don't listen to my mom, so we're getting a divorce. I deserve to get alimony.
That's absurd.
You forget what I tell you every day?
Well, I remember, but...
I married an ugly woman like you. You should be thankful. I tell you that every day, don't I?
And I always tell you not to do that, right? Because it hurts.
If I didn't take you, you'd be a single woman forever. Do you understand that?
Stop it. Don't talk like that. We're a couple.
If you understood your situation, you wouldn't have contacted me about this bullshit, would you? I can't deal with your stupid problems. Don't contact me about your stupid problems anymore. You solve your own problems. I don't have time for you.
Hey, Rachel. Who the hell do you think you are? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean.
What?
That attitude. You're so cocky. When are you going to transfer the money? What? The $2,500. If you can't even take care of your mother-in-law, you don't deserve to be my daughter-in-law. I'm going to have you divorce Henry. I'm already divorced.
What?
If you want to talk about it, please talk to your son. I'm not your family anymore, and I have no reason to be involved in this matter. Please discuss the money directly with your son. I have nothing to do with you guys anymore, so there's no need to send money.
What? What do you mean you're divorced?
We divorced about 5 days ago, so we are already strangers. I will not be involved in any of your problems from now on. I don't want you to contact me anymore. Please solve your problems by discussing them with your son directly.
What are you thinking of, divorcing without my permission? Why did you decide such an important matter without consulting me? I didn't hear anything at all. Divorce is something that concerns the whole family. I really need you to explain to me what's going on here.
Originally, Henry had intended to divorce me and had the divorce papers ready.
He had them ready?
He told me that if I couldn't do what he says, he would divorce me. And he even prepared the divorce papers. I signed it and submitted it to the city hall.
What?
And he keeps calling me every day, but I'm ignoring all of them. Whatever he says, our relationship is already over. So I don't intend to contact him anymore.
I'm contacting him now. You just stay put. I can't just leave it like this. I'm going to let him explain the situation properly. There's no way I'm going to allow this kind of selfishness. I just heard from Henry. What is going on?
He fell for a side business scam and got into debt, didn't he? He's the one who has debt after all.
How did you know that?
He told me that he borrowed money for that side business seminar of how to make easy money. Isn't that what he told you?
That's right. He came to our house crying because he was so shocked that his money was stolen. Don't you feel sorry for him?
He cried about it? He's pathetic.
About the money? It's not cool for a husband to ask his wife for help, right? So he asked me to get money from you, telling you to pay off my husband's debt. He thought that if he used the money to pay off his debt, everything would be okay.
In other words, this whole money transfer thing, you're saying that your husband had nothing to do with this?
That's right. He's not home right now, and I don't think he'd be able to find out. That's why it was so convenient for me to use it as an excuse.
Blaming someone who had nothing to do with it. I don't know what kind of nerve you have.
Well, it's okay, now that it's all out in the open. When does Henry get his summer bonus? It's a big company, so the bonus should be good. He can use it to pay off his debt, right? He couldn't do that before because you were in charge of the family finances. But now that you're divorced, all the money is his, right? Then he can afford to make the payments.
Ashley, he probably can't pay off his debt alone.
Of course he can. What are you talking about?
His monthly salary is only $1,300.
What?
He's not getting paid much. He once destroyed 30 computers in the company.
Are you serious?
He infected them with a virus and they couldn't fix it.
Oh my God. But he built a new house, right? And now he has a 35-year mortgage? He can't make that kind of payments with $1,300 salary.
His name is on the mortgage, but he got a pay cut after that. I've been paying for it since then.
You don't do much work. How do you pay for it?
I make $130,000 a year.
$130,000 a year means you must have a hard job, right? I'll take care of you so you can concentrate on your work.
I decline.
What? Why? I'm saying I'm sorry for everything and let me take care of you.
I don't care if you're sorry. I'm not going to live with you. I've been doing the housework by myself. Don't worry. My work hasn't been affected too much.
Don't abandon me, please.
I don't like you.
Don't say that.
I have to be clear. Otherwise, you'll misunderstand me.
Oh, no.
Well then, I'll have to talk to my lawyer. Goodbye.
Wait, Rachel. Are you crazy to divorce without permission? I told you I'd charge you alimony if we get divorced. You didn't forget that, did you?
When I collected the divorce papers from your desk, I had a look at your computer while I was at it.
That's an invasion of privacy. What happened to the password in the first place? You can't access without the password, you know?
I put in your mother's birthday and I got in.
I should have changed it.
I also took a look at your Twitter feed.
What?
And I found out why you tried to start a side business. And then you got cheated by a scammer and ended up in debt.
I'm the victim, and you're worse that you can only talk like that. If you keep going like this, my whole plan to pay off the debt will go up in smoke.
And now you're going to pay alimony, so it's going to be tough from here on out.
What? What's with the outburst? It's all my mom's fault. I only did it for her.
And then what? Are you going to blame your mother and run away?
No. I'm in trouble too. Rachel, you're the only one I can count on. Help me.
Help you? You can't ask me that now.
I'm sorry too. I'll do better from now on. Please, just give me one chance.
I can't listen to anything you ask. You've never helped in the past. You were living an easy life.
Please, Rachel. I'll leave my mom out of this and we can start over.
I can't. I've seen enough of you. I don't want anything to do with you.
Please, Rachel. Please reconsider.
No matter how many times you ask me, my answer will never change. I'm done with you, so goodbye. After that, I consulted a lawyer and demanded alimony from Henry. Of course, he was opposed to it, but in the end, he had to pay it. He was trapped into paying a large amount of money along with the debt from the side business scam. His mother, Ashley, was also kicked out of the house by her husband, when he found out what had happened. His long-standing frustration exploded, and he told her to leave the house. I never thought he could be so harsh. But I guess he had reached the end of his patience. Henry and Ashley, who had lost their home, were forced to live together. It was difficult for Henry with his low wages to make ends meet for both of them. Ashley also had no choice but to work. However, after many years as a housewife, working was tough for her. Henry was also unable to break free from his life of relying on his mother. Their life together is miserable. Every day, they are exhausted to make monthly payments. They lost hope for the future and gradually began to blame each other. I heard that there is always tension between them. They deserve it. Meanwhile, I am enjoying my new life after the divorce. My heart is lighter now that my relationship with Henry is over. I can now concentrate on my work. My work is going well and my income is gradually increasing. I would like to spend some time focusing on my work from now on.
Thank you so much, Blair. Damien told me I can move in with you guys.
Selena, are you okay? I'm so sorry about Harry.
You're a good wife for letting me stay with you two. It must be hard for you two to work together. I'll do my best to help too.
Thank you, Selena. I want us to get along well, so I'd like to talk about some rules next time.
I want that too.
Selena, did you do the laundry?
What? You're the daughter-in-law. Shouldn't you handle that? Honestly, it seems like young people these days only think about slacking off, don't they?
You were at home today, right?
Yeah, what about it? I left the living room to go take a nap. Isn't it kind of mean to keep sending messages every time?
Huh?
By the way, I want to wear the blouse in the dirty basket. Wash them and iron it today.
What? You just saw me got home from work.
I know. That's why I said I'm going to take a nap. Doesn't it seem rude to text me knowing I'm about to take a nap?
Fine.
Just do it straight from the get-go. You're tiring. Hey, Blair. Where on earth are you wandering around? I'm starving here. You do know that dinner at our house has always been served after dark, right? Do you realize what time it'll be if you come back and start cooking now?
I mentioned I'm working today, right? I made some stew for you. You're in the living room now, aren't you? I've also got the baguette ready. You can manage to warm it up yourself, can't you?
Oh, really? This strange-smelling thing is stew? Isn't the color off? What did you put in it?
Why are you saying such awful things? If you don't want to eat it, then don't. You can make something for yourself.
What a pain. Always so dramatic. I was just trying to help because presentation matters in cooking, you know? Why can't you just simply say, I'll make something even more delicious next time?
Hold off on that talk until I'm back home, okay? Heading out now, so I'll be back in about an hour.
I wish we had a more straightforward girl as a daughter-in-law. I've had lousy luck with men, but it looks like my son had it rough with women too. Hey, Blair. You left without finishing cleaning the house and without making my breakfast, didn't you? Hurry up and come back home to take care of things.
Selena, did you forget the talk you gave me when I got home last night? Didn't you say you've never found anything I made delicious even once? I cleaned my assigned areas, didn't I? Did you even check the duty roster I made? The dirty areas are the ones you didn't do, right?
Just because you got scolded, you won't do it? Kids nowadays lack perseverance.
You said that eating my cooking makes you feel sick. You also said to learn while you cook for a while, right?
Even if I said that, isn't it your duty as a daughter-in-law to cook? Living together means respecting and serving your husband's mother from the heart. That's common sense. You shouldn't be even asking for me to clean. As a daughter-in-law, you should be doing everything for me. But you pretend you're busy with work, yet you're useless and can't even handle significant tasks at your job. You pretend to be tired and make excuses to share household chores with your mother-in-law. Unbelievable. In this day and age, if both partners work, it's normal to share household chores. Besides, you're at home, so shouldn't you do more? You're the one who said you wanted to live together because living alone is lonely, and it's tough when both partners work, right? Yeah, so what? Did I say I'd do the housework?
I've had enough. I'm already putting in effort every day, and I can't handle receiving these messages from you every day. It's too much.
What do you mean you can't handle it? Are you thinking of leaving? Damien is not going to be okay with that. He took me in out of pity, so if you're leaving alone.
If we're moving out, we're doing it together, and I'm already sorting out the move.
Huh? What are you talking about?
At first, he didn't believe me, but after I showed him your messages harassing me, he promised we're going to leave together.
Wait a minute. I was just being tough on you both for your own good, you know?
Sorry, but that excuse doesn't cut it anymore.
You've gotten better at cooking, haven't you? Thanks to me, right? If you want, I'll handle the chores for a bit so you can relax. How's that sound?
We've made up our mind, so we'll be out by this weekend. I was planning on not saying anything till the last minute, but you're just too much. If you need anything, hit up Damien.
Hey, wait a minute.
I'm sorry, but I ended up telling your mother about our move. I just couldn't handle it anymore.
Has she messaged you again? I feel really bad.
Yeah, but now that I've told her, I hope she doesn't try to stop us.
Hey, why don't you stay over there? Most of our stuff is already packed, isn't it?
Yeah, but there are still some clothes left.
If it's cool to just toss the clothes in, however, I'll get on it. We can sort through them when we get there, right?
Sounds good to me. Honestly, I don't want to see your face anymore.
Right. All right, let's do that then. I'll stick to the plan and head out this weekend.
Okay, thank you.
Where the hell are you two now? Are you really not coming back? Don't you think it's about time to come back?
There's no point. We're not going back.
I'm glad you replied. Don't say things like that. If you two come back, I'll take care of the chores this time.
Are you reaching out because things are getting tough financially? It must be challenging for you to manage on just a pension, right?
Huh? I'm not begging for anything like that. I know you both might feel awkward about coming back, but I want you to know it's okay. Your choice of words is a bit off, isn't it? Maybe you need a little guidance after all.
Wow, that's scary. I don't think I can ever see you again.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. Being stubborn won't help us. Families should help each other out, you know? So, you'll come back, right?
No, my family is just Damien, and you're like a stranger to me, so I'm not really worried about you. If I need help, I'll ask someone else.
But, there's something I kinda need help with.
Then ask your son, not me.
But he's busy with work, right?
I'm busy with work too. Please don't ever contact me again.
Did Mom talk to you? I got a voicemail saying she talked to you.
Yeah, I've been ignoring her, but she was just too persistent, So I caved in and replied, maybe she's struggling financially, but I really don't want to go back. And honestly, I don't want to offer any help. Sorry.
Yeah, it's normal to feel that way after what happened. Mom's the one at fault, so there's no need for you to apologize.
Thanks. It's a relief to hear you say that.
Oh, and actually, I have something else to talk about.
What's up?
You know how I joined this company because I had a dream job in mind?
Yeah, I remember. You always bring it up when you're a little tipsy.
I know, sorry about that. Anyway, this morning, my boss offered me a transfer to the department I've been eyeing.
What? Really?
Yeah, I'm currently in charge of a long-term project at the New York headquarters. They liked my work there and asked if I'd join the team to start up a new department.
So that's a promotion, right? And getting your desired department, isn't that amazing?
Well, I guess it might turn out that way. They've given me the green light to do as I please. So, who knows? Maybe my dreams will come true.
Oh my God! I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. But it's unclear how long it'll take to get there. They've asked me to talk it over with my family, considering all that, and come to a decision.
I see. If you transfer, it could also affect me since I'm working as a full-time employee.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I don't want to miss out on this opportunity. I really don't. But I hate the idea of us living apart. So, even though it's going to be tough, I want you to come with me.
Are you gonna let your mother know about this?
Absolutely not. And I don't intend to share our address with her either. I can't stand the thought of you enduring harassment any longer. If she ever finds out, I doubt she'd even want to join us.
Okay then, I'm totally fine with it. I'll stick with you, who prioritizes me no matter what. I want to be there to see you achieve your dreams.
Are you sure?
I guess I have to quit my job then. But I've always been told to go independent and do things my way. That way, I can work from anywhere. We'll be living somewhere with internet access, right?
I see. Of course. Okay, we'll go with moving to New York then.
Okay.
Once everything's clear, can I handle securing the new place? I might even head over there first.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll give us more time to prepare. And I need to finish up the work I'm currently doing anyway.
Right. All right then, I'm going back to work.
We'll talk later.
Okay, have a good day.
You too.
Hey, Damien, when are you coming back? Why are you ignoring me? Are you abandoning me? You're not like that, are you? Remember how you used to follow me around saying, Mama? You promised to protect Mama's smile. How did things end up like this? Since that woman showed up, you have been distant. I thought it was just a phase, but I always believed you'd come back to being the sweet, caring guy you used to be. Did she really brainwash you like that? Don't worry. Maybe I'm the only one who can bring you back. It's really concerning that you haven't even read my messages after sending so many. I'll find a way to help you for sure. You really got a nice place, Blair. You should be thankful to my son to be able to live in a place like this.
Huh? Where are you?
Actually, the other day, Damien came by to grab something he forgot, remember? Well, I borrowed the spare key then.
Are you serious?
Even then, he seemed off and distant, so as a parent, I worry. Plus, he hasn't reached out since. Maybe he's being threatened and can't leave the house, who knows?
Your imagination's going wild. He didn't respond to that message because he got creeped out. And stealing the key? Unbelievable. This isn't a joke anymore. How did you even find out where we live?
Are you dumb? I followed him. And speaking of changes, have your tastes changed too? Your clothes look a bit outdated.
My clothes?
Yes, I've put all your belongings in a rental storage unit in the next city.
A storage? My stuff?
You're really firing off questions, huh? It must be tough when you're not quick to understand. I wanted to do it sooner, but it took a while to find an open storage unit. Finally got it done today. Just hurry back, or I won't hand over the key to that place.
What you're doing just doesn't make any sense.
Listen, Blair. I'm going to live here with Damien.
Huh?
Who do you think made it possible for you to live in this house? It's all thanks to Damien's hard work and earnings. It's sad that you didn't even tell me about this beautiful house.
What are you talking about?
I'm the one who gave birth to and raised Damien, so that means everything he achieves is thanks to me. So trying to exclude me as if I'm nobody means you don't deserve to live in this house. Understand?
I honestly don't.
Don't you get it? We're not on the same level, so you won't understand me. I'm moving in today, so leave now. That's what I mean, okay? I feel like I'm talking to a child.
Basically, we're not on the same page, which makes it hard to talk. Seems like you're getting things all wrong. Just so you know, this is my parents' house.
What?
We don't even live there anymore. I'm at the airport right now.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Just wait till my parents come home and you'll see.
Blair, wait! Blair, call me. Please explain my situation. You have to talk to them, please. Help me.
I'm about to board now. Honestly, my parents have never been a fan of sneaky people.
Huh? I can't even reach Damien. Where is he? What do you mean by getting on a plane? Where are you going?
Damien is in Italy. Too bad, huh?
Are you serious? He wouldn't just leave without telling me. You're just out having fun, aren't you? Hurry back and help me.
Well, I'll let my parents know, but honestly, it's better to return my mom's stuff sooner rather than later.
What?
So those belongings you took, thinking they were mine? Turns out, most of them are my mom's. It's pretty serious, considering you basically entered someone else's house and took their stuff.
Wait, hold on. I don't want to involve the police. Besides, I don't have a home anymore. Where am I supposed to go?
That's your problem. My parents were gonna be gone for a while, so they offered their place for us to stay.
Take me with you.
Do you even have a passport? We're going to be in Italy for a while. You have no choice but to take care of yourself. You're still healthy, so you can still work. You didn't lose your home. You sold it to pay off your debts.
Why are you so cold-hearted?
No, it's not being cold or anything. It's just a regular response. But when you think it's fine to kick people out without considering them, that's when karma hits you back. This is the result of not listening to others and only pushing your own opinions. It's really scary, isn't it?
Blair? I think your parents are calling the police. Could you please stop them?
Nope. Maybe that'll teach you. Oh, at least you have a place to stay now. And food too, so... Good for you.
What? Oh, that's too harsh. Selling out your mother-in-law to the police like that?
You got it all wrong. Isn't it worse to sneak into someone's house and take their things without permission? Besides, families are supposed to help each other, but you've only been seeking help. I've heard you got a substantial amount of money from the divorce settlement with Harry. Yet you didn't work because you had that money, right? And when you started running out, you turn to your son for help. It's not right to rely on others all the time.
Well,
maybe you'll learn something in jail. I'm about to board a flight, so I'll be turning off my phone now.
please wait.
I don't have anything else to say. Please leave me alone.
Wait, I just wanted to live a happy life with everyone.
Nothing around you is enjoyable. It's pathetic.
No way.
Okay, goodbye. Wish you well. My parents didn't actually call the police. At first, they thought about it, imagining if it were their own daughter involved. They hesitated, likely because they have a good relationship with Damien, even though Damien offered to report her. They were worried it might affect his job if his company finds out about any family issues. So they decided not to involve the police and settled it through a lawyer friend. She treated my mother's things as if they were mine, breaking them or wearing clothes that were too small. Some branded clothes got torn because of this. So they made her promise not to come near us, not even my own parents, despite us being overseas. She lost her home and spent most of her money recklessly, it seems. So Selena got a job at a live-in motel. Initially, she was adamant about repaying the compensation, thinking that doing a bit of housework warranted it. However, it appears she hasn't been attentive, causing damage to equipment and such. Now, her salary is being garnished to pay the compensation. Despite having a place to stay, it seems she's barely making ends meet. If we had just listened to each other and cared about how the other person felt, things wouldn't have turned out like this. Damien and I are starting fresh in Italy. We promised to listen to each other and be kind to each other.
Laura, I would like to have a few words with you. I would like to hear about your history.
Hi, Mary. What kind of things do you want to know?
Tell me about your childhood, your home environment, and your parents.
I grew up in an institution. My parents passed away when I was very young.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I can't believe you married into our family under those circumstances.
Would that be a problem?
Don't you think it is degrading for someone like you to become a member of our family?
But I'm in love with Ryan.
Love? Stop using such sweet words and not looking at reality. Reality is not that sweet.
Isn't our feelings important?
Do you really believe that someone who grew up in an institution can marry our son?
Yes, I believe so.
I wonder where that confidence of yours comes from. You should know where you stand.
We trust each other. I think that is the most important thing.
Trust. How much trust do you think someone who grew up in an institution deserves?
If my past is such a problem, why didn't you tell me sooner?
Huh? If you want my son to be happy, you should at least be aware of that. How brazen are you?
I never thought it would be a problem.
That's why I'm saying you were not raised well. It's totally disrespectful of you to leave something you don't understand as it is.
I have done my best.
That is the problem.
I'm sorry that you don't recognize my efforts. What exactly are you saying that I should do?
First, show us some respect. Then, understand who you are and be modest.
Understood. I will make more effort from now on.
Maybe it's too late for that.
What do you mean?
Oh, don't you get it?
Get what?
Your love is worth nothing to us. I can't bear to have someone like you as a family.
I want to build a future with Ryan. Is that such a problem?
Problem? It is a big problem. How much shame would it bring to us to have someone like you in our family?
I just want to be happy with Ryan. You are being naive. Look at the reality. You grew up in an institution and we are upper class. You can't make up the difference. Still, we will try. That is the power of love. Your efforts are meaningless. We are not going to accept you. Do what you want, but it won't change the fact. Oh my. Hi, Laura. I warned you so clearly when the marriage proposal came up. Why didn't you listen to me? You wasted my kindness. Excuse me? This is why people who grew up in institutions are not worth it. I don't understand. On behalf of the groom's family, I would like to say something. We believe that accepting you is going to degrade our family. I want you to break off this engagement. Therefore, your marriage to Ryan will be canceled. What? Why are you saying this all of a sudden? It's not sudden. I told you about it already, didn't I? You remember we exchanged texts when you first came to our house? Yes, of course. But I can't believe that you would call off an engagement on a wedding day. What on earth is the problem? It's because we decided that it would be a disgrace to our family's dignity for you to marry our son. Me? Disgrace to your family's dignity? I guess those who are educated only at the bottom of the social ladder don't understand, unless I make myself clear. You, who grew up in an institution, lives in a different world from those of us from the upper class. That's why we decided to break up the marriage. That's what I'm trying to say. Do you understand? And Ryan thinks the same way. Today is the day of the wedding, you know? I didn't hide my background from you. I don't understand why you're saying such a thing on the wedding day. I hate that kind of rebellious attitude too, because it clearly shows how bad you were brought up. We were waiting for your apology, you know? Apology? You should have apologized to us by the day before the wedding. I'm sorry for growing up at an institution. Thank you for accepting me even though I didn't grow up well. Please do not hesitate to discipline me harshly. After all, I did not listen to any of those words. I am very sorry, and at the same time, I'm relieved to repel you. Oh, I see. How are you going to contact everyone you invited? The groom's side here has already started to call off the wedding. You should get on with your bride's side as well. I am already at this ceremony. Then you should be the one to contact the wedding hall. I see. Well then, I guess I have no choice. Well, the number of people you invited to the wedding is smaller than ours, so I'm sure it will all be over in no time. This lack of personal connections is another sign of your poor upbringing. I shudder to think of someone like you joining our family. When I hear that you grew up in an institution, I knew that you didn't receive a proper education. Your parents must have been a bunch of jerks too. They loved me, but they passed away due to illness. Love is an easy word to use, but the reality is not so easy. No matter how much you talk about love, it has no value to our family. No matter how hard you try, you cannot change where you came from, and you will never measure up to our standards. If you truly intend to be a part of our family, you should be more humble. Your attitude is totally unacceptable. Think for a moment how much of an embarrassment you are to our family. I understand. I have no choice but to protect the dignity of our family. You must understand that. This bad upbringing will not go away easily, no matter how hard you try. Not only the way you look and the way you speak, but the way you think itself is different from ours. This is why you are not qualified to be our family. All I wanted was to be happy with Ryan. Your happiness becomes our family's unhappiness.
How much trouble will it cost for someone like you to be a part of our family? You are so badly brought up that you can't even understand that. No matter how hard you try, this will never change. We are not going to accept you.
Is that all you have to say?
Yes, it is. We don't accept you. I'm formally calling off the engagement.
Understood. If that is your intention, I accept it. But please, let me speak to Ryan directly.
It's useless. He has no choice but to follow my decision.
Still, I want to talk to him.
Do as you please, but it won't change the outcome.
Hey, Jason. Are you reading this? Did you already arrive at the venue? I really wanted to see you and talk in person. The wedding is canceled.
Hey, Laura. I just got a call from the president, who was invited on the groom's side. I thought I'd ask him what the heck was going on.
Ryan's mother said that since I grew up in an institution, she doesn't want me to marry Ryan.
Huh?
I just called and confirmed this with Ryan. He said, I can't go against what my mother decided.
What the heck is that?
I understand what you're trying to say, but the wedding is canceled. I'm sorry to trouble you, but please help me contact everyone. I'm going to talk to the people who have arrived at the venue to inform them about the cancellation and apologize.
Oh, okay. Laura, are you okay? I was so worried about you. You're my precious little sister.
I'm sorry for worrying you so much. I never thought this would happen. I don't know if I could have handled it on my own. I had so many things to deal with after that, I didn't have time to get depressed.
I can imagine that you were preoccupied. You might start to get depressed gradually now that everything is done. I don't mean to be negative, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I guess.
I wish I could have been there for you to help you out. Even though things have settled down, you still haven't officially called off your engagement with Ryan. And there is no doubt that there will be more trouble. At that time, you definitely shouldn't deal with it alone. I'm coming over there now. Let's work this out together. If having me by your side can lighten the load on your mind even a little, that's the best I can do. I will continue to support you, so please feel free to ask me anything. I don't know how things will go with Ryan, but no matter what the outcome is, I will be on your side. So don't keep it to yourself. If you have any problems, call me right away. I'm worried about you, so let's keep in touch often. This may be a difficult time for you, but you will get over it, I promise.
Yeah, thank you. It's reassuring to have you by my side. I will not hold it all together within myself, but will rely on you. I don't know what will happen with Ryan, but with you by my side makes me feel safe. I am grateful that you are coming here to support me. I can be strong if you are here. Thank you so much.
Laura, I have a message for you.
A message? What is it?
I forgot to tell you something very important.
What?
This engagement breakup was caused by your bad upbringing, so you have to pay me alimony.
Alimony?
And of course, you have to pay 100% of the cancellation fee, since it was canceled on the day of the wedding.
The breaking of the engagement was initiated by you, and considering the reason for it, I think it is your fault.
Are you going to argue again?
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying the fact.
You really didn't grow up well. I can't imagine someone like you marrying my son. Listen to me, Laura. Let me teach you a lesson for your future. People at the bottom of the social ladder like you should not go against the upper-class people like us. You must learn how to get around in the world by yourself, all right?
What do you mean?
It means that those at the bottom should not go against the upper class. The fact that I have to explain it to you using easy words is also an evidence of your poor upbringing, isn't it?
Now let me ask you a question. If you say that those who grew up in an institution are at the bottom of society and have a bad upbringing, then my brother who also grew up in the same institution has the same problem. Does that mean that my brother who also grew up in an institution is the same way?
Of course! You and your brother are equally illiterate. I'm really tired of dealing with uneducated people. It is utterly impossible for someone like you to marry Ryan. The fact that your brother grew up in the same institution means that he is equally undignified. Do you have any idea how much shame you would bring to us?
Wait a minute.
Huh?
I see. Then I'll pay your alimony and wedding cancellation fee.
Huh? What is this all of a sudden? You sound different.
Excuse me for interrupting. I'm Laura's brother, Jason.
Oh.
As an older brother, I couldn't let you continue talking to her like this. I cannot tolerate anyone who talks to my sister like this. As her only relative, I would like to intervene.
Even if the elder brother were to intervene, it would not change anything. After all, you're the only relative of Laura's, but you're so rude for not meeting my family and myself, aren't you? I really can't believe it. We can't welcome you with such an insane attitude.
I told you that I was on an overseas assignment at the time. Of course, I would have returned home if necessary. I think when you found out that I was being adopted by another family, you said I was not exactly family, and you did not need to see me, right?
Well, it doesn't change the fact that you two grew up in institutions and are at the bottom of the social ladder. Wouldn't it be better to avoid further embarrassment going this far? You guys are not worthy to be a part of our family after all. Please take it easy.
Well then, to your husband and your son Ryan, tell them that Jason Damon wants to pay the fee for breaking off the engagement and the wedding cancellation fee.
Why should I bother to tell them? If you would just pay it in an honest manner, that will be all.
Because it's not going to happen with you.
Huh?
Anyway, you will understand if you tell them. Please understand that from this point on, I will be the one who's talking. I am sure your husband and son will understand how rude you are. I hope that my intervention will help us to have a decent conversation. Please be aware that all future correspondence will be conducted through me.
Is this Jason? Laura's elder brother? If I text to Laura, we can talk, right? Could you please reply to me? Best regards.
How was the reaction of your husband and son?
I apologize for that.
That's an abrupt apology.
Of course it is. I didn't expect it to be you. I had no idea that you were the president of company XYZ, which accounts for 70% of my husband's company sales. Does that mean the family you were adopted into was the family of the former president of company XYZ?
Yes, that's what it means. Therefore, at the wedding, company XYZ, which had been invited as one of your husband's business partners, asked my adopted father, who was the president of the company XYZ, to attend as the company representative. I was asked to attend as the bride's brother. However, this was a private matter, so I had not informed anyone other than the groom, Ryan, the fact that I was the president of company XYZ.
What? Ryan knew about you?
Yes, he did. So, when you broke off the engagement in a violent manner, did he resist in any way?
Come to think of it, the moment he opened his mouth to say something, either I or my husband yelled at him and didn't give him a chance to speak. After I told Laura to break off the engagement, he stayed in his room for a long time.
I see. And?
What?
The alimony and the wedding cancellation fee. How much would it be in total? Oh, no, that's outrageous. I think we should pay it. We will pay the alimony to Laura. We will also pay all expenses for the wedding. You have my word. I understand. I will have my lawyer visit you at a later date and entrust him with the details of the breakup of the engagement. From now on, please communicate with us through that lawyer. Yes. Please be advised that we will also ask you to delete Laura's contact information. Understood. I am truly sorry. I'm sorry to say it is all our fault. We will make sure that this will not happen again. It is for the best. For my sister's sake, I don't want any more trouble. It would be helpful if you could respond promptly when your lawyer contacts you. Yes. Then I will leave this matter in the sole discretion of my lawyer. Thank you very much. Yes, I am very aware of that. Please do not hesitate to let us know if you have any questions or need anything additional. Understood. Well, I will leave you now. I am truly sorry. Hey, Laura, I heard that your alimony has been paid in full.
Yes, it did. I guess it's over now.
I see. By the way, I heard you talk to Ryan on the phone for the last time, right?
Yes, I did. I don't think we can get back together, but I wanted to tell him how I really feel.
What did he say?
First, he will leave his parents' house. He's also quitting his father's company and won't be following his footsteps. He said that his weak will was the only reason he ended up like this. He's thinking of it as a kind of atonement and spiritual discipline.
I see. I still think it's a bit naive, but he seems to be trying in his own ways, so I won't say anything.
Come to think of it, Ryan's father too. I heard that his father gave up his position as a president to someone else.
It was a result of thinking about how to avoid any problems in the relationship between our company and his. Apparently, the new president was brought in from the outside. He is planning to take a smaller severance package than planned and move back to the countryside.
I see.
But his wife Mary is not so happy. She was so upset with the outcome that she slapped her husband with divorce papers, saying, "If you don't want to divorce me, you should continue to be the president." She's now back at her parents' house, which is 2 hours away by plane.
What? Hey, does that mean...
It's already decided to replace the president. Let's see how things will turn out.
I see.
Laura, I have a favor to ask you. Please, talk to your brother.
Talk to my brother? What on earth would I talk about?
You know, our family is about to be torn apart. I don't want a divorce.
I can't do anything about that, even if you tell me now.
But I need your help.
My help? No matter what I do, the situation will not change.
You might be able to convince your brother to protect our family.
Why should I protect your family? It's not my fault that this happened.
But if you don't help me, I'm in real trouble. I don't want a divorce.
That is your problem. It has nothing to do with me.
Why are you so cold? We're family. We should help each other, right?
Family? We are not family. Have you forgotten that you did not accept me as family? I cannot and will not do anything about it. Please do not interfere with my life anymore. I will block all your contacts.
Do something about it. Please, help me. Laura?
After that, Mary's husband filed for divorce immediately. She was furious at her husband's selfish behavior and blamed him, demanding a larger share of the property, but he coldly refused. She had no choice but to ask Ryan for help, but he was also unemployed, and the two became poor. In the end, Mary and Ryan ran out of money to live on, and they were desperate. When I heard this, I did not feel any sympathy. They are complete strangers, and I want them to live their lives as they pleased. I am slowly healing from the trauma of the loss, thanks to my brother's help. I don't want to be in a relationship for a while. In the future, if I fall in love with someone, I would like him to meet my brother soon. I hope that day would come someday.
Layla, guess what? Today, I found a dress that looks really good on me. It's a new one from a luxury brand.
I see. You really love luxury brands, don't you?
What's with that tone? Are you being sarcastic? Well, okay. So, the staff asked me if I wanted to try it on. So, I tried it on.
What?
It looked so good on me that I thought it was designed just for me. The sales clerk said she thought so too, so I bought it.
Are you for real? Didn't you just buy a bag from the same brand the other day?
So what? I'll look even better if I wear them as a set.
I understand your feelings, but you don't even have a job. You don't have much of a chance to wear luxury brand goods, do you?
You? How rude of you. Are you trying to say that I don't look good in it?
No, it's not that. I'm just worried about the financial aspect since it's an expensive purchase.
You don't have to worry about that. I've bought what I wanted to buy, and I'm not going to change that habit.
I see.
So, I asked them to alter the size a little.
I see.
And when the alterations are done, I'll have them delivered to your house. Cash on delivery. So have your cash ready.
What? Does cash on delivery mean I have to pay for the dress?
I made everything cash on delivery. I didn't have any money with me at the time. So please bring the package to my house when you get it.
Wendy, wait a minute.
What?
You said you made everything cash on delivery. Does that mean I have to pay cash?
That's right. Because it's going to be delivered to your house and I won't be there. I have to ask you to do it.
What? By the way, how much is the dress?
It was cheap. It's a new dress, but I think it cost a little over $500.
That much? You bought a dress that costs more than $500?
Yes, but it's pretty cheap for that brand. It really was a bargain. What a good shopper I am.
And you want me to pay for it?
That's nothing to worry about. You two are working together, so you have money, right?
No, that's not what I mean. You send everything you buy to our home, and I'm always paying for it. There's a limit to how much I can spend, even if we are both working.
You don't have to be so stingy. I'm going to pay you back.
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
Because you haven't returned a penny. It's already over $2,000. First of all, we would like you to pay back what I had paid for.
What? You know what? Are you trying to take money from your mother-in-law? What kind of a despicable wife are you?
Please don't talk like that. I'm not trying to rob you. I'm just asking you to return the money I had paid for. The amount is too much.
You are really stingy even though you work.
We are working for our own living. We want to have children in the future, and we want to build our own home. We are working to save money for that. It's not we have extra money to spend.
But you can afford to pay for my groceries, right?
That's why I haven't been able to save any money for the past few months. At this rate, I will have to withdraw my savings as well. So please pay back once and for all.
Are you saying it's my fault that you can't save money? Are you kidding me? The reason you can't save is because you are not good at managing your finances, isn't it? Why don't you think about how to save wisely, like keeping a household account or something?
No matter how hard I try, If I'm constantly paying for your purchases of $500 or more, I won't be able to save any money.
You really are stingy, aren't you? My daughter is not like that, you know?
What?
Kristen always buys me things I like. The other day, she paid for my beauty treatment in full. It was more than $500. The cost of the course was a few $1,000s.
And Kristen paid for that?
She is a really good daughter who loves her mother. She never asks me to pay up like you do. She always pays in full and is very kind. I wish you could learn something from her.
I can't.
Well, you're so stingy. Anyway, the dress will definitely arrive, so please pick it up and pay for it.
Hey, Wendy, please pay back first.
Layla, are you home?
Yes, I'm here. Are you done with work?
It's going to take a little longer, but there's something that's been bothering me, so I texted you.
What's wrong?
No, it's not about me. It's about my sister.
What about Kristen?
Yeah, I read the text she sent me, and it seems my mom is holding back on her income.
Huh? I don't understand what you mean.
Kristen's workplace was introduced by my mother, right?
Oh, that's right.
Mom took advantage of the fact that she knew the president of the company. She changed the payroll to her own account without even asking Kristen.
What?
I know. I was surprised when I heard that for the first time too.
That's why...
Huh?
I just got a text from your mother. She said Kristen buys her whatever she wants.
What? I cannot believe it. But apparently, Kristen quit her job.
Really?
From what I heard, she was sexually harassed by her boss. She couldn't take it anymore, so she left the company.
I didn't know that. I feel sorry for her.
But she had been thinking about quitting for a while, and now she seems to be fine. She's been working there for a long time, so it's good that she'll get severance pay.
That's true. She doesn't have to put up with sexual harassment. Oh, I see.
What?
Recently, Wendy made a purchase on delivery. She's been asking me to pay for her purchases on delivery. That's what she texted me about today. So it seems like I've been turning into an ATM because Kristen can't pay for things anymore.
That makes sense.
She said she bought a luxury brand dress today. She asked me to pay $500 for it.
What the heck is she thinking? Because she can't use Kristen's money anymore, she started using your money? She never listened to my advice, no matter how many times I told her not to.
Up until now, has she ever relied on you?
I guess it's a good thing I decided to get my own job and left home as soon as I could. If I'd decided on a job through my mom like my sister did, I might have suffered the same fate.
Well, I don't know what to say about that.
I shudder to think what would have happened if I had been turned into a personal ATM.
Yeah.
So, about my sister's severance package.
Yeah?
She said she didn't want Mother to take it out, so she opened a new account just for the money. But apparently, my mother asked the boss to transfer the money to her account first.
What? That's unbelievable.
Kristen was planning to use the money to move out of the house, but she couldn't do it anymore because my mother had transferred the money to her account. Kristen didn't think she would go that far.
Surely...
No matter how long she waited, the severance pay wasn't transferred. So she inquired about it and found out that it had already been transferred to my mother's account.
Doesn't that sound like a scam? Can't we get her severance money back?
They said it had already been used.
Could it be for fees for beauty salon?
Perhaps.
So that's how it is. But then I feel so sorry for Kristen. Paul, can't you do something about it?
Yes, that's what I was going to talk to you about. I just need to get Kristen out of the house and get a job at a company that has nothing to do with my mother.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
So, you're going to have to work with me on that.
Okay, I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Hey, Layla, can I ask you a favor?
Yes, Wendy, what is it?
A friend of mine invited me on a trip.
Oh, well, that's great.
And I just bought a luxury brand dress and bag the other day. Perfect timing, right? You said I wouldn't even have a chance to wear it. Well, what do you think now? I can have a going out schedule that's worthy of it, you know?
I guess.
So, I'm going on a 2-week trip to Hawaii with your money. Now get your money out.
Huh? Why should I pay for your trip? You still haven't paid me back for the things you bought.
Huh? On the contrary, why should I be refused? Don't you feel like giving a trip to your mother-in-law who has been so kind to you?
Normally, I might feel that way. But if I'm forced to pay for your shopping every time you go out and don't even pay me back, I'm not going to give you a trip.
You're a very nagging wife. I don't care what you think. Anyway, grow up and give me the money for the trip to Hawaii.
You sound like a fraud, you know that? You take money from people for whatever reason.
A fraud? Don't be silly. I'm the mother who raised Paul, remember? Have a little respect for your mother-in-law. Like, share your payroll account with me or something.
Fine. Then I'll give you my credit card.
What?
If you have my credit card, I won't have to pay for it, right?
Oh, wow. You're so understanding. You're finally becoming like Kristen. That's very good. I won't say anything bad about you, but you should take good care of your in-laws.
I'll bring the credit card tomorrow.
I'll be waiting. Paul, where is Layla? Why? I have her credit card with me. She told me to pay for my trip to Hawaii with a card, but there's no money in the account, and her salary hasn't been transferred yet. Yesterday was her payday, right? I have to pay for my trip by tomorrow. I just want to ask her what's going on. Oh. I went to her house earlier, but it didn't look like anyone was home, so I'm chilling at the nearby cafe. What time is she coming home? Are you going to be home soon? I'm with her right now. We both came home early today and just relaxing at home. What? But there was no one at home. That's right. What are you talking about? You guys are just relaxing at home? What is going on? We moved out. Moved out? I didn't hear anything. What? What do you mean? I have a question I want to ask her. What's going on with that credit card? About that, how much did you have Layla pay for your shopping? I'm sure it went over $2,000, but when will you pay her back? What? I'll pay her back when I have enough money saved up. But I haven't been able to save up enough money. Don't lie to me. You never intended to pay her back from the beginning, did you? And now, you want her to pay for your trip to Hawaii? Don't play with her. Don't treat my wife like an ATM. I never said she was an ATM. You're just saying that on your own. This credit card was given to me by Layla herself. She said I can use it whenever I want. She did that as a desperate measure because you were always pestering her. What? What do you mean? If she didn't do that, you always make her pay by cash on delivery, don't you? That's why we moved. That's why you moved out? That's right. And she gave you that credit card to deviate your attention. Isn't this her payroll deposit account? It used to be, but the bank her company works for changed. Starting this month, her salary will be deposited into a new bank account. What?
Then this account will stay empty forever. I have to pay for my trip to Hawaii by tomorrow. How is she going to pay for it?
Why should she pay for your trip to Hawaii? Why don't you pay for it yourself?
I don't have that kind of money. That's why I asked her to pay for it.
You were going to go on a trip to Hawaii with her money?
That's what I meant. I'm her mother-in-law, so she can think of it like giving me a trip.
How can you call that being a mother?
What?
I know about Kristen too.
About Kristen? What are you talking about?
Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You had Kristen's salary deposited in your account, and you only gave her an allowance and spent everything else as you pleased.
I was trying to save money for Layla. I just had to transfer it to my account to stop wasting money.
Stop lying to me. She was grieving. You even took her severance money from her, and by the time she realized it, you had spent it all.
It's not like I took it.
Yeah, but the fact is, you spent it all. You know, Kristen and I both know that you are a terrible spender. It's always been that way. Whenever you had something you want, you would spend it. Every time we couldn't pay school expenses, school lunch, or whatever. It was embarrassing for me and Kristen. Now I'm afraid asking you how much money you have left.
Well, since you and I are not living together anymore, I don't have to tell you.
I'm not going to ask because I can guess. I don't want to be a fool anymore, so we've decided to move out in a hurry.
Where?
I won't tell you. I don't want to have to pay cash on delivery for your purchases. Well then, that's that. I don't think I'll be talking to you anymore.
Paul, wait a minute. Wendy, that's what this is about. I'm sorry I deceived you about the credit card, but I had no choice. If we didn't do something, we would have gone bankrupt soon.
Who do you think you are? How could you deceive your mother-in-law?
I also heard about Kristen. I'm so sorry to hear that you were spending most of her salary.
That's none of your business.
By the way, Kristen moved out too.
Huh? She did? That can't be true. Her stuff is still at home.
It seems that she packed only what she really needed in her bag and left home. Even so, she wanted to get out of the house. You know why, don't you?
I don't understand. That girl lost her job, and I was supposed to be the one to get her the next job. Why did she leave at such an important time?
It wasn't right, you know. Don't you understand?
What?
If she changes job with the company you introduced, she would become your ATM again, wouldn't she? If she couldn't spend her own money freely, she couldn't buy what she wants, and she couldn't even save money. Even if she works hard, nothing is fun, right? I feel sorry for her.
Don't talk like you know what you're talking about. Are you trying to lecture me like a big shot?
Don't be silly. I was just speaking for Kristen. That's how she feels. That's how she made the decision to leave home.
Are you serious? Does that mean I'll have to live alone from now on?
That's what it means. She said she has no intention of telling you where she went.
What about my living expenses?
You have a pension, don't you?
With just the pension, there's very little money at my disposal.
But you also have the insurance money that your husband left you. But I guess you used up all of it? No matter how you look at it, there's nowhere else for the money to come in other than the pension.
That's why I was relying on you guys. Don't you think it's strange to make your mother-in-law suffer so much?
Both Paul and Kristen said they've been embarrassed about money since they were little. They can't tell you how many times they apologized to their teachers. It sounds to me that you were also tormenting your own children.
Huh? You don't know anything about it.
But if you weren't, We wouldn't have moved out without telling you where we went, would we?
That's...
Both Paul and Kristen said they don't want you to take away their money anymore.
Oh no. Am I really going to be alone?
I'm afraid so.
Layla, Paul is your husband, right? You, as his wife, you have to convince him. He's my eldest son, so he's obligated to live with me.
I don't think so. He told you that he doesn't want to talk to you anymore. That's what he said. As long as my husband says so, I'm willing to go along with him as well.
Please don't say that and try to talk to him.
Besides, I don't want any more goods delivered by cash on delivery. I like to live quietly in a place where you don't know where we are.
Then just tell me where Kristen is moving to.
I can't. Please don't cause her any more trouble.
Layla, don't be cold. I'll change and let me start over.
It's too late. From now on, you have to take care of your living expenses all by yourself. I hope you can make a good living on your own. Well then, bye.
Layla, wait a minute.
I thought Wendy, who became alone, would change her life. But as a result of her shopping spree, she went into debt. As a result, she had to sell her house because she couldn't afford it anymore. Alone and without a place to live, her sister, Paul's aunt, let her live in her house. When her sister found out about the situation, she told her to pay back Kristen's severance money. I heard that she's now forced to work and now working every day in tears. Paul, me, and Kristen are living our lives, enjoying the happiness of being able to spend our money freely. For now, we are trying to get back the money my mother-in-law spent. I'm going to work hard to save money for a while.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!